All right, here we are. We're live. Naruto 697. Only 2 more to go, and this was an action-packed chapter. Okay, page 1. What do you guys think? Indra's arrow? Huh?
Good clash.
Yeah, it looked pretty good.
My only complaint is how Sasuke know this injurious, but oh well.
Yeah.
Maybe because of the eye ability that he's starting to like learn Indras, or is that the transmigration thing?
I don't know. It could be. I think Black Zetsu told him. Along with Black Zetsu told him his whole story about why he existed, where he was from, and who he was.
Yeah, we can pretty much blame everything on Black Zetsu from this point on.
I know I do. All right, and then boom, right in the next page. That is quite the explosion, is it not?
That's a explosion comparable to what the Ten Tails did, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like lightning, lightning coming out of it. I mean, this is pretty nasty stuff here. This looks pretty good. Oh, and the action. Crashing down. Now, what got me is I thought Kakashi and Sakura were a long way. I thought they were a lot further off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so did I. Maybe the explosion reached that far? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what they were trying to say. Well, it reached, all these miles or kilometers if you're outside the United States away, but...
I thought it was pretty funny for those, for the pods to be swinging around like, what vegetable would that be?
Oh, like peas in a pod?
Peas, yeah, I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, it's like these guys are like, hey, they're probably like, well, don't kill us, but get us out of here because I'm getting Zetsu slowly.
Yeah, what's really funny to me is that whole Kaguya fight, they end up being near the Valley of the End. So if it's kind of like they can feel that impact from that type of distance, then that must be the whole entire war must have been in that location or around that location. I just find that funny to me.
Well,
it's just something to point it out.
Oh yeah, well that's cool. What gets me is that Kakashi and Sakura might be close enough to actually get involved somehow. I don't know what they could do.
I got that feeling too. I think Sakura's going to try to intervene now that she's awake.
Yeah, I hope not.
All right,
I can see it coming.
They already ruined Naruto enough.
It would show my thing. I had a prediction about Sakura, but I'll say it after.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, the next page. Okay, this is where we got the cloud, and they're both falling out of it, and then life in the boot. You didn't want these crazy kids messing up this tourist attraction, and look, the heads are off.
The heads got knocked off?
Yeah, look at the bottom.
Oh, I didn't see it. When I was reading this before, I thought the hands were the head.
Yeah, the head by their feet, man. They got decapitated.
Oh, I missed that part. Wow.
I'm surprised it's not completely destroyed though. I was expecting that when they first got there. I was like, it's gonna be completely destroyed when they finish.
Fight's not over, life in the boot. It could get wiped out. That's it. So that tourist attraction is now marred. Or maybe it's better. I don't know. Depends on how you want to look at it.
It would be funny if they put Naruto and Sasuke head on there in the future.
Yeah, that's what I said before. But instead of Naruto and Sasuke, they have like the nine-tailed fox and the Susu. When they bump fists together. That could be like an attraction.
No, exactly. Now we got the next thing, and Sasuke's like, damn it, you're still alive. And then I want to read this. This is what Kurama says, okay? To be honest, if I wasn't able to gather up my remaining natural energy, right, in time, just then we would have been completely blown away. And while I'm on the topic, after this whole war, your chakra is running especially low.
Now it is after, how many days of constant fighting?
Well, yeah, but his sage ability, he can, you know, he can replenish.
Yeah, and he's learned how to during the war to replenish his sage ability in a second. So why isn't he doing that now?
Well, even before that, before he had the sage abilities, he really never ran out of chakra.
Yeah, I
All
know
right.
he got infinite stamina.
Well,
Yeah,
okay.
he'll be tired at least, even if you do got chakra.
Right.
I tried to cover for you, Kishi. I did my best, but they wouldn't hear it. So
Yeah, and Amarusu hitting him, since he got his jacket, it should have got his body. But oh well, yeah, let's play it off. Oh, never mind. What did he get? Oh, he threw off the Nine-Tails cloak. All right, I see.
yeah, he threw the cloak
Kinda.
out or something, so it didn't get him.
I thought it was his jacket that he normally has on, but I guess not.
It's Sasuke's like, that was nothing more than a distraction for him. As I expected, this won't work against his real body. Thanks to the timepiece. Yeah, go ahead.
That looks really strange now that I look at it now. How can you throw off a cloak like it's a piece of clothing? The chakra cloak.
Right. Well, it does kind of hover around him, so I guess that's.
Yeah, but he's taking it off like it's a piece of clothing. You think it would just like disapparate or something.
Yeah, this the one that I was gonna complain about it, but I was like, I'm just nitpicking now.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I know it doesn't, but oh well. Okay.
All right, I'm not going to try because you guys batted me down when I tried to protect Kishimoto before, so he's on his own.
Yeah, you don't
Okay.
got your two supporters here.
That's it, man. Okay. I've used too much chakra. I can't maintain control of it. In this condition, I won't be able to keep using my left eye's ability. Okay, so he's getting problems. I mean, look, it's the irresistible force, Sasuke, and the immovable object, Naruto. Naruto's not going to. He isn't going to give up. We all know this, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That ain't going to happen. I mean, that's been pretty. Kishimoto's done a very good job showing us that this kid's not going to quit. Okay, and then we get a total action thing of clones. Of course, Sasuke was dogging his clones, and now he's using his clones to smack him. And then it looks like Sasuke's got his shurikens on the wrist, right?
Right.
He's got that little thing going on.
I was going to point out, have you noticed when Naruto hit Sasuke, Sasuke elbowed Naruto in the face?
Yeah.
I thought that was nice.
Yeah, it's really good. The action in this is darn good all the way around. All right, moving on. He nailed his clones, the shurikens, and then he's driving him back. So more action. Like I say, we get through this chapter pretty quick. We can talk about this and some other stuff. A lot of action. This is going to be very good animated. I can already tell.
Yeah.
All right, Sengon coming back. I do like. I have to say this is what's funny. You get the power-ups and people want the power-ups, but here, what I've heard a lot of people say is it's the old school stuff coming back. That's actually been very exciting. And then Naruto went boom, and Sasuke decided to go, Ultimate Fighter on him.
Yeah. That would hurt.
Yeah, he's waylaying pretty good. And then the headbutt. Naruto does his headbutt.
Yep.
Right, the hardest part of his body, right there. And then that did a pretty good job on Sasuke. And then we get the little mini flashback thing over on the side. The seal of reconciliation. There we go. Okay, so this is quite a fight. That's a lot of fighting. I mean, why did Sasuke think this was going to be? I mean, this you got to. You would. I mean, you just. Come on. You think you're not going to beat this guy down? Okay, Sakura's still got her diamond on her head. She's back up.
And it's like the nighttime, and man, they keep killing her character still. They keep She keep referring to Sasuke-kun and Naruto.
Yeah, and Naruto whoever. Naruto whoever and Sasuke-kun. Yeah.
I got a question about the nighttime. Shouldn't Infinite Tsukiyomi still be activated?
No. Remember that was a short time. That was what they were in the.
Oh, all right. So
phone
if
and
people,
about.
yeah. So if people survive that first night or whatever it is, they don't have to worry about it. I see.
Yeah.
So that's how some people could have survived in the past.
Yeah, it wasn't just like a. I mean, I thought it was going to be a continuous forever thing, but it was just a short duration to throw everybody, into the tree. So.
Yeah, because I was wondering how some people survived, Kaguya's wrath in the past.
Right.
Because I thought she captured everybody.
Yeah, there's always a way. I mean, that was rock, paper, scissors. There's always some. Everything has a weakness or a way around. So. Let's see. And more artwork, more fighting, punching. They're in the water. This looks pretty good. Like I said, a lot of action. Just hang in there. Just a little bit more. This is Kurama.
I like
Longer
the
no
swollen faces.
chakra. Huh?
I like the swollen faces
Yeah.
after they get done punching each other.
Yeah.
At last. So he sends him. Now, I thought that this was, I don't know why, I thought this was more of a clone of Kurama, and then it was pulling chakra, like how they are combined. But he did say natural energy, right? But I don't know. I'm still trying to because remember what I said in my review, if you saw it, it was the same thing that happened in the pain fight. That one guy got turned into a frog. That natural energy is, and also Sasuke said his chakra is low, and you have to have chakra to balance that stuff out. So, I am, I'm still holding on to that. Sasuke may end up having to struggle with.
Okay, I have a concern about that. All right. The natural energy that Naruto absorbed when he was fighting pain, that was that island where all the toads are, right? That's how they get purified. Well, they get turned into stone as stone frogs.
Yeah.
Will it be the same natural energy that Kurama was getting, or is it a different type of natural energy?
I think it's different because it's a tailed beast that's translating the chakra, so that makes it different. But if it was a human doing it, then it becomes different. That's how I see it.
Yeah. I think the Bijou chakra is different, but
it's like filtered or something.
Yeah, I think he still should turn into something,
So I'm assuming that all natural energy has some type of drawback if it's not being balanced.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's the whole thing. If you don't have it balanced out, if you don't have it balanced with some other chakra, then you can't control it in some way. Then boom, you get turned into a stone toad. You get toaded.
Get toaded.
Because Naruto, that final thing, he's looking up, and he might even have a smile on his face. Because he might start, all of a sudden Sasuke starts having to struggle with turning into a frog. And remember Jiraiya, how he didn't really have it mastered, and he started looking pretty crazy looking because he had a problem.
Yeah.
So I think Sasuke might, like I say, he may not have enough chakra pool to control this natural energy, especially what he just absorbed from Naruto. But anyway, that's my thinking. I think that would be good because it makes sense. It would have to be explained out, but then again, most things aren't explained out that much anyway.
He might turn into a stone fox.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I wouldn't be surprised it happened in the next chapter. That would be kind of awesome.
That'd be hilarious.
Some type of drawback happens for gathering the nine tails. But it didn't happen in the past though. Other people was doing it, stealing BG's powers.
Maybe
it's different. They didn't do it the same way.
maybe it's the vessel that's holding it. Because remember, the Ghetto Mazo could hold all that energy. And the tailed beast, for whatever reason, can hold their different types of energy. Because they have different types of Bishu energy, right?
Yeah.
So maybe they can contain it. But then again, there was the brothers, but they had some of Kurama's energy, and they seem to be dealing with it well. They didn't turn into frogs. I don't know.
I say since
A&W Order, we finished going through the chapter. It was quick, so we're talking just about Naruto.
Hey guys, sorry
Hey.
I forgot I was playing Bayonetta 2. Got it today, so having fun with that. What are we talking about?
Well, we got to the end of it. We just literally just a few minutes ago got to the end of the chapter. We kind of went through it pretty quick because we started a little bit late too, or later. So yeah. So most people liked it. They liked the action. It went by pretty quick. It's just 2 more chapters to go.
Yeah, I was disappointed though. I mean, I definitely wanted to see more technique, more jutsus, more clever things than just a fist fight. But that's just my preference because I feel like this fight has been hyped up for so long that it really needed a lot of exposition. But I guess with the manga ending in 2 chapters, it really wasn't much of a choice, I guess.
But Keisha did have a choice. He could have, stretched it out to 40, 50 pages if he wanted to, but he never does. So
I can say something good about this fight. Alright. The whole Naruto series between Naruto and Sasuke, when they was little, they always end up fist fighting. Whether it's Kakashi near them or in the classroom or whatever, they was always fist fighting. So would that be like a good way to go out if they continue fist fighting? Instead of doing all these jutsus and big power attacks and stuff, like they went back to when they was kids.
Well, yeah, but it depends on who you ask. I mean, I actually like the chapter. It just depends on who. It's more a matter of taste.
Yeah.
But I think that one thing we probably all agree with is there should have been more chapters for this fight. I mean,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have a problem with it if there was more. If there was more and more exposition, then this would have been fine with me. Having it end in a brawl. I just feel like we got cheated.
wasn't somebody worried about Sasuke's, Rinnegan being too overpowered in this fight? But heck, we didn't even get to see it. It was a non-factor, really. Well, besides him draining, the Nine-Tails chakra at the end, but other than that, we didn't see him teleporting.
It's so annoying too because it's like if he can do that, he can do them all. He can do Shinra Tensei. He could do the summons. He could summon like all the the Rinnegan eye creatures or whatever. Like it just sucks because like it's kind of like plot. Well, Sasuke, if you can use your Rinnegan for that, why aren't you soul sucking Naruto right now? Instead of sucking his chakra, you could be pulling out his soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he mastered that yet.
According to Sasuke, he's mastered the whole thing. So.
Yeah, I think he got to make his own creatures. I don't think he can summon in pains. I think he can do it, but he just got to get his own.
I think he did master it because he was doing attacks beyond the Rinnegan. He was doing Indra's arrow. Like that's the first time we seen that. So he must have went beyond that.
But I mean, if he has the ability to suck out energy, which was Fat Pain's ability, if you remember correctly, then he should have the ability to suck out souls. Because all of those abilities in the individual pains represent an ability in the Rinnegan, split up between users. So if there's no pain jutsu, then they should all just be in one user, which Nagato showed when Nagato was summoned by Kabuto. He was using all the powers in his one body.
Yeah.
Right? So it's just like, if Sasuke doesn't know about it, that's the only excuse that he can give, because otherwise he could have killed Naruto right there by sucking out his soul. So
How Kishimoto made the fight, it's like they're 1% right now. So I kind of agree.
Does
Well,
it
he
matter
shouldn't
if
have to do it.
it's
It kind of cheapened it even more because we didn't even really get to see them fight. And after the big attack, it was basically done. Tell you the truth.
And that's why I'm so excited to see this in anime. I'm really, really hoping the anime puts a lot of filler content in this.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for too. Cause I heard you say something about the Obito and Kakashi fight. In the last hangout. I skipped it personally. I skipped it, the anime of it. After I heard you say it, then I went back and watched it on YouTube.
It was good, right?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was a good fight.
Yeah, and the main guy, it was so boring. I was like, didn't watch the anime because I thought it was gonna be the same. But
Yeah.
hey, they made it more
King
watchable.
of Lightning was he was flipping out over that episode. He thought it was awesome with Kakashi versus Obito.
Yeah, I can't believe I missed it after watching.
All right,
Oh,
let's go ahead and go ahead.
no, I have a question for everybody, especially for Michael. All right, it's with Sasuke's Rinnegan. All right. How should I explain this? All right. Have you seen the anime when Naruto hit Obito when he's the Ten Tails because he can't like phase through things? Do you think that his Rinnegan it overlaps his Sharingan? He can't do certain moves that he wanted to do, even though it's mastered already.
I would say that his chakra might keep him from doing moves he wants to. I don't know. I don't know if the eyes cancel out abilities in the other ones. I don't know if that's
Like
It just
like Obito had his Sharingan when he's phasing through stuff. Like nothing can touch him. And when he became the Ten Tails, he can't use that jutsu no more. Do you think it's the same concept of what Sasuke is dealing with his new eye ability?
Well, Sasuke doesn't have the Ten Tails, so he shouldn't have any limitations on him. I mean, if anything, he's only casually like very at a snail-like pace. He's draining chakra from like the Biju. Like it's not like all rushing into him. He's just gradually taking like little by little from them. So it's not like he's the Ten Tails host or anything. He doesn't have
No,
the husk of the Jubi in him or anything. So there should be no reason why his eyes would be affected. To negate him or uh, give him a handicap or whatever.
yeah, it's not with the Biju. It's with his eye itself because he has the Sharingan and then he ended up getting the Rinnegan, which overlap his Sharingan. Do you think that overlap of the two eye abilities, some moves get I won't say canceled out, more of like being limited?
like
No, I don't think so. I think that his eye can do everything it could do before, and it can do new things now.
yeah, that's the one thing I was complaining about. When that happened, because Obito stopped using his eyes. Well, at least his original eye, Mangekyo
That's
Sharingan.
because Obito's ability is so broken that if Kishimoto didn't do that, there'd be no way to explain how to beat
Yeah,
him.
I was about to say, yeah, because Obito, no way Sasuke and Naruto should have been able to beat Obito. Because even if they, when that was that final clash, even when that was happening, soon as Obito's sword broke, he could have just phased through Naruto's attack and just, survived it. But, he kept getting hit for some reason. No, they ain't want to make him too OP, really.
Oh, because the reason why I said that question, because when I was looking at the anime, um, Naruto hit Obito with something, and then Obito got hit, and then he says that the Ten Tails got a weakness because he can't phase through stuff anymore with his Sharingan.
That's a filler. I guarantee. It never said that in the manga. I go back and read it, but I'm pretty sure they never said it.
What did he say about What did he say about phasing with his Sharingan? What?
When Naruto used his Sage Mode to hit Obito and it connect, he was stating to himself that the Ten Tails got a weakness because he can't phase through stuff and use his Sharingan. anymore. So
Yeah, I think he said it. I think he said in the manga that he can't use calmly when he's in the ten-tailed body. But even if he didn't say it, it's pretty much a fact.
Yeah, why Sasuke? Why the Madara could pull out Kakashi's ass and then Kamui to the other side if that's the case? Why he had the 10 tails inside of him?
Madara didn't have the ten-tail when he did that though, did he?
Yeah. Hold on.
yeah,
I don't know. I'm trying to remember now.
Yeah, because you remember Naruto, basically. Hold on. Let me remember for sure. I'm pretty sure it was, though.
Nah, there's no way that Madara would be able to use Kamui if Obito couldn't. That makes no sense.
he took Kakashi eyes and put it inside him, and then he Komoi to the other world to help Naruto when Abuto was
Oh,
there.
all right. He didn't have it yet. Hold on.
Yeah. So what happened was, didn't he Kamui
But his
back?
body was cut in half, so he had to have it. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wait, I don't know.
He had a half a body.
How did he survive that, though? I know Hashirama cells are incredible, but it shouldn't be that incredible.
Yeah, I think I don't think that happened at that point
Who
because
cut his body in half?
was that before? No, that was before Obito got controlled by Black Zetsu, right?
Remember when Abuto went to the other world with Sakura and Naruto when Naruto was almost dying and he was trying to help Naruto? At that time, Madara took Kakashi's his Sharingan and then Komoi up to
Right.
the other world.
I know that, but we don't know. I'm saying I don't think Madara had the Jubi though in him. I don't think he had that. Wasn't Obito still the sage when that happened? Like,
Oh, I don't think so.
No, he got taken over, and then that's when he had like
Yeah,
the
Black.
same clothes as the Sage of the Sixth Path, and he had that thing on his forehead.
Yeah, he was the 10 tails. Jinjiri Kid, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I'm not gonna look it up, but
He looked more of the Sage instead of looking like Abuto. I can say that.
Well, he was the sage then. I don't want to look it up, but I am.
Hey, Elijah, how's it going?
Like so super late.
No,
yeah, me too.
we're still chatting. We got another 20 minutes to go.
Alright. Did we already bash Sakura for waking up and like the first words out of her mouth were Sakura or Sasuke?
Sasuke-kun! And what's his name? Naruto. Yeah. Naruto, whatever. And Sasuke-kun!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Elijah,
Yeah.
do you remember if Madara had
Yeah,
the ten tails absorbed when he used Obito's Kamui? If he had that ability?
If he had the I believe the ten tails were extracted, right? They were in Naruto's possession, right? Like he had already taken them out while he was fighting Obito, so Madara wouldn't have access to that. I mean, he basically had access to like the sage. He had like the six path power, but it wasn't like from the Jubi or whatever. It was like, wait, damn.
Right, so we're trying to figure out if Madara had the ten tails inside of him and used Obito's Kamui when he took the eye Kakashi had in the other dimension. Only because Obito can't do it when he's in the ten tails form. So we were just debating if Madara was able to do it and Obito couldn't, or
Oh dear.
I know it's.
I mean, Madara's pretty broken, so I think regardless it would have went down that way, but
Yeah, and that thing, how come Abuto wasn't like the Sage of the Sixth Path, but he turned into that form, but Madara turned into a different form, but they was extracting the same thing.
Okay. Hold on. I'll be. Hold on.
This is gonna drive me nuts. I have to figure this out now.
I'm sorry.
Let's see.
around the
Oh,
660s.
Yeah, on 663, Naruto and Sasuke are dead. So between 663 and 665 is she'll find out. Cause on 665, Madara got the Sage of Six Paths, balls flying. I mean, around his back. So the six.
Well, while we're looking for this, anything else anybody wants to mention about the chapter? Because this is pretty boring for people that are watching.
Yeah, we could do this, after.
Well, we have two. Oh, well, there's a couple other things here. We for Neverworld had a clip. Evidently, the villain. They have some artwork on the villain. It's supposedly a Hagoromo's. They think is his brother, and he kidnaps Hanarabi, and it's his little sister. So that seems to be a plot in the movie. They're kind of partially guessing that. So that's what it looks like.
Hey, we might as well talk about all the Hinata hype for the movie. So you saw the picture of Hinata behind Naruto. It looks like he's ready to leave, go somewhere.
Yeah, I have that picture.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about it? Do you think that means Naruhina confirmed?
I don't know. If there's consistency, that means he'll have a few things like that and then drop it and do nothing with it, but who knows?
I mean, it could literally... I mean, because the tagline of the movie is something like, someone's first love or first love again. I don't know. Something... I forget what it's called, but... I mean, it could seriously just be like a brand new character that has to do with it, and then, just use the Hinata picture, behind Naruto just to make everybody go crazy over it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, literally, Hinata could just, appear and, talk to Naruto and be like, oh, we haven't seen you in such a long time, Naruto. Don't leave again, Like, could be anything.
Yeah, I'm
But
glad Naruto leaving.
Yeah, I don't think it confirms anything with the Naruhina thing. But that's the closest stuff they've gotten to full factual confirmation of their pairing, so...
Yeah, I'm glad he's leaving the village, though. You can't be the child of destiny and then sit in the village your entire life. If you're gonna change the world.
Right? You got to go out and do it.
Yeah, and I'm glad Sasuke gonna do it too. Well, I presume he's gonna do it. I'm thinking he's gonna leave before Naruto.
All right.
What do you say you think he's going to do?
Lead the village, travel, and try to make peace. Because he's not gonna. Well, he's the child of destiny. That's the only place.
Oh, like
He can't sit on his back and just.
I don't know.
All right. Well, let's see. Is there any? We got 2 chapters left. Anybody want to do any predictions where this thing's going to go? I mean, well, first off, let me just do it quick. Okay. What did you? Okay, Elijah left, huh? Okay. Who didn't like the chapter?
I mean, I thought it was okay. I was disappointed by it, that's all.
Okay, so it was okay, but you were disappointed. Sean, what do you think?
I could say like a 7 out of 10.
Okay, 7 out of 10. Michael Gethman,
I liked it.
you liked it? Life in the Boot?
Yeah, it could have been a little bit longer. He's shortening it up for some reason. Could have been 40 pages in my book.
All right. 2 more chapters. Can you believe it? Or is it just me? Is it just, 2 more chapters and we're done except for a movie, it looks like. Unless they reopen the series and do a part 3. So.
Yeah, sure.
You guys think Sakura is going to do anything, or you think it's just like a red herring that he's... Because why would he start waking up?
Well, we talked about that in there. I mean, the Kakashi and Sakura are that close means that they could. Well, that's the thing. Are they that close, or is the blast global? So
yeah, I mean, it looks like they're pretty far from where Kakashi and Sakura are, so I don't see her doing anything.
Yeah, let Naruto handle this himself. I'm getting tired of thinking about somebody else. Oh yeah, they had to have their word in. Let Naruto do it. God.
Yeah.
Naruto, we've been saying this whole time Naruto's gonna handle it whenever they fight. He's gonna change him. Well, let Naruto change him. Yeah, let him have that at least.
Yeah, one other thing. Do you think that when Naruto tripped and he dropped his Rasengan in the ground and everything, do you think that was like a setup? Do you think he's setting Sasuke up somehow, like tricking him with the feint or something?
Well, I've already thrown my thing in, and I think that he let him drain it intentionally, but it depends on the whole natural energy thing. So that was my thing, which I threw out there. But what do you guys think?
I thought that was a really good point that you made in your video because I didn't even consider that. But thinking about that now, was the Kyuubi, was natural energy taken from the Kyuubi, or was it like Sage Chakra? Because we've seen that Sage Chakra, like for example, remember the fight with Pain?
Yeah.
Fat Pain was absorbing Naruto's Futon Rasen shurikens, and he wasn't, affected at all. And he was absorbing other ninjutsu, and he wasn't affected at all. Yeah. Only when he had absorbed directly from Naruto, and that's when Naruto was channeling nature energy into himself.
Right.
The raw nature energy is what turns him to stone.
Well, exactly. But see, here's another twist to it. Now, Kurama, his normal energy is it natural energy? I guess the Bijus are, but his big thing is his ability to convert all these energies into other things, right?
Uh-huh.
So, since he was sitting still, right, I think that Kurama was actually collecting like Sage mode natural energy, because we all know he can convert it to anything. He can give it all to us in methods that we can use, right? He's already demonstrated that. I think intentionally that's the trap. I know I keep banging on this one drum, but I think that that's right until Kishimoto says that I'm wrong. So
the only thing I can't see Sasuke, turning to stone. Obviously, if anything, it would just like hinder him, and
it would slow him down. He'd have to struggle with it, right?
Yeah. I don't know, but do you think that because Orochimaru said that Sasuke is good with nature energy because of Jugo, because of the cursed seal, that maybe he can deal with nature energy? It's not frog nature energy either. It's nature energy that Kurama is using. So.
Right, but like I said, I think Kurama can make pretty much anything. He can convert it to any kind of energy.
Yeah, just need to distract him for a few seconds. So.
But I mean, we won't know. We won't know until next chapter. I think that's what's going to go on. So it's plausible. We'll see.
I think his right arm gonna freeze up a little bit, and it gives like Naruto an opening for something.
Yeah. Turn into a frog. That's Sasuke-kun.
He'll turn into a fox.
Or a stone fox.
Stone fox, stone frog.
No, but what I'm thinking about is, okay, every person that had the Sage power, they always have those 6 Domo balls behind them. When Naruto started fighting, he only had 3.
Right, true.
So I'm guessing like the other 3 he's using it to Naruto, Sasuke.
So they're off doing something or hiding him somewhere.
I think he was tired and he just couldn't, form out of him.
Yeah. Okay, now, do we want to talk more about Naruto, or do we want to talk about other anime for a few minutes?
Have you watched anything that I recommended to you, or read Shiki or anything like that?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Ubel Blatt, I remember I got back with you that.
Right.
What else? Yeah, that I keep wanting to go back to. Something I like about it, it does kind of carry my interest, so it's okay. I don't know. I'd have to dig out. I'd have to find the list.
I said Kami Ga Kill.
Well, yeah, I was already watching that.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't caught up, but I was already watching it because we talked about it before. I really liked the first one that was out, and the second and third were like so-so. But that's when when I get some time, I'll go back and look at. Okay, what else?
I know you like emotional, character-driven, kind of like can't tell right from wrong kind of series. So I recommend Shiki to you. It's both an anime and a manga, and they are kind of different from each other. not that different, but you know, I would think the manga is probably more gory.
Well, it isn't gore. I had a long discussion a few times with my brother-in-law about that. I don't. It isn't. Well, anyway, it's just. It isn't violence. It isn't. It isn't. You know. Stuff like that. It's just like. You know, somebody sitting inside of somebody's stomach with other body parts. You know, like Attack on Titan. You know what I mean? Just zombies and stuff. You know, it's just not my. It's just not my thing. It's not violence. It's not. It's not blood getting splattered. It's just hanging out in it or whatever. But anyway, so I don't remember that one. Let me see if I can dig out the list here real quick. We'll wrap this up in about 10 minutes. So, well, maybe not. I got piles of paperwork over here, so I'll have to look through it a little bit later.
Yeah. Anybody playing any new games lately?
Nothing new. I'm playing XCOM and Hearthstone. I guess it's the only two things I'm really.
I haven't played Hearthstone in months.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, the best I've ever gotten is like rank 5, and the best I was ever at the end of the month was rank 7. Like right now, I'm rank 11, almost to rank 10. So, yeah, it's pretty tough. It's real tough. I'm looking at playing Smite. Which that's something I keep intending to download. But anyway.
It's a first person, it's basically like League of Legends, but first person. If you like Smite, then you like League of Legends. It's just from a third person perspective. Or actually from an overworld kind of perspective.
Yeah, I like this. I like Smite though. It seems pretty fast paced from what I've seen. I've been watching people's, you watch people's videos, you watch gameplay, see if you're gonna like that. But as far as other manga, what are you covering on a weekly basis, there, Michael?
Well, I'm on my channel. I just cover One Piece manga chapters. That's pretty much it. But I read Magi. I read History's Strongest Disciple just ended recently. What else do I read? I read a lot of manga, but I can't really think about it right now. Let me see.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, just curious. But like I say, people are thinking, well, what are we going to carry next? I can't think of anything. Like I said, that was going to be Hunter x Hunter, but we've talked about that many times. So it's
I read One Piece. Yeah, so I cover One Piece on my channel, and I read Bleach. All I cover is One Piece manga chapters. But I read Bleach. I read Naruto. I read Magi. I read. Detai Karin Children, Nisei Koi, and I read a ton of stuff. Magic Kaito is actually a series I'm watching on anime now, but there's a manga series for that too. That's like the spin-off from Detective Conan, like the Phantom Thief Kaito kid. I always really enjoyed that subplot. They made it into like a full-blown anime now, which is great. Yeah, Kingdom. I love Kingdom. Really enjoying that.
Well, I know that you could probably go about 100 of them. I mean,
I seriously recommended Kingdom to you. I don't know if you checked it out yet, but I recommended that one to you too a while ago.
That's what are you talking about? You talking about the one that just started as an anime? Wait a minute.
No, not Seven Deadly Sins. Kingdom is like a historical type of anime where they show like a young prince of China, of a Chinese kingdom, wants to like unite all of China as the king, and he has like a poor servant wants to become like a great general, and they work together to like make that dream come true. And the main character is basically like the kid that's trying to become a general, and he's rising up through the ranks and getting men under his leadership and becoming a 1,000 man commander, a 2,000 man, etc. And there's a lot of tactics in the show, in the show and the manga. And it's like strategy and bloody battle and stuff like that with bows, swords, all kinds of Chinese weapons, horseback. And it's really good. It's really cool because it really makes you feel like Braveheart, like it's kind of like that. Like, you just see like the whole battlefield, and you see like all these people like, going into formations and using strategies and bloody battles. It's really good.
Speaking of that, the one, what was it, Mandan Vandus? The one that's something Vandus?
Yeah, Vanidus.
Yeah, I actually had to download. Like, there's like 3 of them out. I wouldn't watch them. It was okay. It was okay.
You watched 3 of them?
Yeah, watched 3 of them. Download them. I kept trying to find places to watch them, and I had a really hard time finding any places, so I just went to news groups. But anyway, so yeah.
That's just like, that Vanidus one is basically just a guy, that's like this expert archer with a magical bow that's inherited by his family, and he's gonna like help, like this girl, this battle maiden from one of the kingdoms to like, I guess conquer and help her do whatever she's gonna do. I'm not 100% sure on the story yet, but it's pretty cool in terms of fighting and tactics and romance and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, it was okay. Well, let me go ahead and throw it around a little here. Michael Gethman, what do you like on a weekly basis reading, watching?
I read One Piece, Bleach, and of course Naruto. And I've been trying to get into new anime, but the animes that I've been looking at recently are just either boring or they're really weird.
Yeah. No luck, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm trying to find another one.
Yeah, you too, right, Sean? Well, you've got, like I say, you haven't seen Yu Yu Hakusho yet, so there's 3 seasons of this show.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
That's a fun one, but just be warned, it's a little different from. It's not as dark, and there's definitely some.
It's like a dark Dragon Ball Z, Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah. But there's pairings. There's legitimate, for whatever, not really in Hunter x Hunter, but definitely Yu Yu Hakusho, there's pairings.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely gotta watch that.
But it's the same way. It can be really, really slow, and some of my favorite arcs, just like in Hunter x Hunter, start off slow, and I'm like, oh god, this is, Jesus, really? And then you start going, oh, okay, so that's what's going on. But
there's Berserk manga. I read that. That comes out every like 6 months.
Yeah, that's kind of inconsistent, right?
Yeah, it's like Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, but it's really good manga. Berserk. It's great. It's like one of the best seinen mangas out there. And then, a lot of the new anime that I watch like has manga, so I just like check out the manga of it, and usually I can get the whole series and read the manga before watching the show. But yeah, so that's that.
Okay, yeah, like I said, we'll wrap this up here shortly. Life in the Boot, is there anything that you're watching or reading besides Naruto weekly?
Oh, I'm retired.
You're retired?
A retired man guy.
Yeah. You really, I'll be honest with you, man. Hunter x Hunter, you got no idea what you're missing. Actually, probably Yu Yu Hakusho would be far and away the best way to start.
Oh, Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, you see
Yeah,
that?
I watched it. Yeah, about 10 years ago.
Did you like it?
Oh yeah, I loved it.
Well, that's Tagashi.
I remember when it was on Toonami, 10 years ago. I used to run home from school to come see it.
Yeah, that's Tagashi. Same guy who makes Hunter x Hunter. So there you go.
Naruto ruined it for me, so. Tagashi can take out Naruto. I mean, Kishimoto.
Don't let Naruto ruin it for you.
All right, so the consensus is pretty much from people that stick through it's One Piece, huh?
Yeah, One Piece is great.
I'd rather watch Hunter.
You went.
I cannot get into One Piece.
Wait a minute. How far have you got into Hunter?
First
You seen that first
15
chapter?
episodes.
15 episodes?
Well,
Yeah, I
that's
know
just
what y'all said. Y'all said
I'm not even gonna push you.
30.
You know what? I'm not even gonna push you on it. Whatever. So, I'll just take you. I'll take you at your word. So, All right. Well, is there anything you guys want to bring up before we go ahead and close things up? I just want to make sure I got everybody's. It looks like we'll have 2 more hangouts, and then probably like I say, another one on Saturday. That after the last one of these, and then I guess one for the movie, and that looks like that'll be it. So, anything you guys want to bring up, or do you want to talk a little bit about other anime before we go?
Anybody have predictions?
Huh?
Anybody have predictions of the next chapter? What they think's gonna happen?
Well, I was gonna say something, but it ended up being changed, and I was gonna say that Sakura ended up gonna run between Sasuke and Naruto, and Sasuke ends up stabbing Sakura, and she turns into a stone fox. That was a wild one. That's what I thought I was gonna think that was gonna happen, but I guess not.
Yeah, go ahead, talk.
Or if Sakura comes anywhere near that battlefield, next chapter they'll just completely kill Naruto in my mind. Kaguya did it, Obito can't die, killed it. Really, Kakashi killed it. Trying to commit suicide and then get Sasano, a dead man Sasano, with his Sharingans that shouldn't have existed. But, oh well.
Are you just pissed because they kicked off the heads of the statues? You're still on that one.
No, not really. I'm ready for it to end, tell you the truth. It's kind of sad because, 4 months ago I would have been, crying if I would have known it was going to end in, 4 months. We thought it was going to be next year, next December before it ended, but no. I'm just ready for it to end now. It just dragged down too long.
Don't the Japanese know about Twitter? This is what kills me. I mean, I don't even really do Twitter or anything, but I mean, how hard would it have been for Kishimoto to go 4 more chapters, 6 more chapters, or Togashi to go going in for back operation in 3 months? Wish me luck, right? I mean, really, Japan? Come on.
Yeah, they didn't have to announce the movie either. Should have kept some suspense.
Well, that they went over, yeah. But I mean, usually, just a little bit of freaking information out of these people have been nice. But whatever. So anyway, so I guess, yeah, go ahead.
No, the whole movie thing. I really think they should have definitely waited until the manga was over before talking about the movie and what was going to happen there. I think they jumped the gun because now it's kind of like it's all ruined for us. When we just read the manga. So I'm so close to finding about Madara, like right now. I'm so close, and I just can't. I'm right around that chapter right about now.
Oh, 663, I told you, man.
But what's in 663?
Oh, you wanted to see if he was the Ten Tails Jinchuriki? Yeah, he was.
No, that's not what I wanted to see.
Alright.
No. He wanted to see when he took Kakashi's eye and went Kamui to the other world. That's what he was looking for.
Oh, since he was the well, Naruto beat him up in force. Hold on, who cut him in half though? But he was the Ten Tails Jinchuriki by then.
It's like around 675, 674.
Madara's top half floating around. That was pretty crazy. And leaving his other half behind, he's like, the hell with it. I'll go to this other dimension and chase these people. Kill him or whatever. Madara. Half of Madara can take on anybody.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest flaws in Naruto. People with eye powers, they really didn't use them when it was time to use them.
They used them when they didn't even have eyes. That was one of the biggest.
Oh, yeah, that's... yeah, I don't know what to say about that.
Not Madara.
No, that shit, he used the eye technique without eyes.
Yeah, there was no
didn't even have to write that in. He didn't even have to do Susanoo. He could have just did something else. But
yeah.
I'm glad I put that chapter out of my mind. I was complaining.
All right. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and close it down. Like I said, I've given people some extra time, get some stuff out here. But anyway, I just wanted to say once again, I appreciate everyone coming here. It's a lot more fun doing it this way, and it's just amazing that we're at the end. So, until next time, take care.